Hello everyone, Sherry Berry here, and today I will be making albondigas and showing you guys how it's done, or more or less how I do it, okay? So stay tuned, we're gonna get some things together and then we'll be right back. Okay, so for the albondigas, it's always tradition for us, for my family, that when it's this kind of weather, nice and cold and rainy and wet, that we go ahead and make albondigas. So with the albondigas, for my tradition of the way my father does it, this is exactly the way I do it. So the only thing is I switched out a little bit of difference is in the potatoes. He uses the regular brown potatoes, but I like using these little small red ones and also these little small yellow ones, okay? So that's what the only difference is about that. And also too, my father doesn't put hominy, this kind of hominy into the albondigas. I never used to either, till my papa said, hey, let's put hominy into the albondigas. So I was like, okay. So everybody makes albondigas differently. And this is gonna be our different way, you know, with the different potatoes, adding some hominy. The rest is the same as my dad's. The onion, we cut them up like this, just like this, because this is going to be the one that's going to be into the soup. And for the water, we use 2 things of broth, beef broth. Then I go ahead and get the round bowl where I'm going to put the meat, and we get this one because this one doesn't release so much of the fat. So it's better for your, you know, for this pot, not all greasy on top. And then we just go ahead, that's where I'm gonna put the meat at right here. With the meat, I also am gonna be putting this cilantro that I diced up. I also diced up onion because it's all gonna go in here. All in there. And my cilantro as well. Because I put the cilantro, onion, and rice into my meatballs when I'm making the meatballs, when I'm going ahead and putting the meatballs in a bowl. Okay, so then I also put this, like I said, I go ahead and put the beef broth in here first, in this good size pot. I put both of these and then a little bit of rest of water, and I go ahead and let these boil, and then I go ahead and do this. So I'll show you guys now. See how this is in here? I'm going to put my meat and then I'll start getting to it to show you guys how it's going, the process of a little bit of a different homemade home albondigas, okay? My style. You guys, this is also how I'm going to be cutting my zucchini, the squash, okay? This is the way I like to cut them so I can just complement the potatoes because they're not that big. Just go ahead and do this. I cut the little butt off of it because I don't like to eat that part. And that's it. So that's how I'm doing that. And then the carrots, let me show you guys. On the carrots, I cut the tip of it off and the butt of it off as well. I don't like eating that. My carrots, I cut them up like this, that size, because they get soft anyways by the time I put in everything else. For my albondigas, I always put my carrots and the potatoes in, especially these potatoes, I put them in last because these are quick to get mushy. I always put them in last. So that's what I do. On the cilantro, you guys, I'm gonna be putting this cilantro, that cilantro whole into the pot. So when I get ready to do that, I'll show you guys. That's how I have my zucchini and the corn. I mean the carrots. Talking about the corn, that's what I'm going to put in as well while it boils first with the hominy. So here we go. It's going to start. And I'm pouring the beef broth. Nothing fancy, nothing new. Just pouring the beef broth in here. I already have it started. The rest I'm going to be putting some water into it as well, okay? Just so we could have some good, delicious flavor into it. So beef broth and then the water now. This is the corn. I'm going to be putting the corn into the Papa, can you pour some water please? Also to the hominy, because the hominy takes forever to get kind of soft. well, it actually doesn't get soft, so we're just gonna put that in now, and then water, because this hominy needs to be in here as well with the water. So like I said, it's albondigas made differently. My father showed me one way, and we do it different now too, you know? Already put the corn, the hominy in there as well. See the whole corn, and then hominy in there. Now I'm putting in the onion, the cilantro. This gives it the flavor to marinate as well. And then I'm just gonna keep on adding onion. This is something that I always do, and my father does, to just release the juices before you put the meat into your juice, into your stew. Well, this is not stew, into your albondigas. Look what I got, you guys. Yes, I did. Fresh cut garlic. And you know I'm gonna put it in here because look at all this looking delicious now. All these flavors are just gonna be waiting to marinate and just release and attack the meatballs. Flavors: basil leaves, salt, parsley flakes, garlic salt, oregano leaves, and pepper. That's gonna all go into here, and it's all gonna go into my meat. Gonna be making the meatballs now. Got all this here, right here, all this right there. I'm just gonna stir it. We're gonna stir it up. All this, we're gonna stir it up, even to the bottom, because the homony's in the bottom. And stir all that up right there. There you go, right there. Then we're also gonna start doing some of the meatballs right here, right there. Let me go ahead and do this. Put you guys like that, so you guys can see. And then what I do is I just mix the meat with the rice and the onion and the cilantro. You guys see that? Just go ahead and do that. I don't put egg. That's one other thing that I don't do. I do different from my dad. He puts egg in it as well. I don't. And then he was saying, go ahead and tell her to be quiet. Then I was saying too that the egg, he would say, oh, you don't put egg in your meat? And I said, no. And he was like, wow, that doesn't, the meatball doesn't pop in the water? And I go, no. I guess the egg is supposed to hold the meat together as a ball, but I didn't know that. So this is the way I do mine. I go ahead and just mix everything in together while while the beef broth is boiling with the corn and the hominy in there, releasing with the cilantro and also the onion, the pieces of onion and the flavors that I added, which is some fresh garlic, and you guys seen the seasonings. And then you can make your meatballs the sizes you like. I usually do them about this size. Sometimes if I'm gonna have a lot of people over like I used to, I make them smaller because, you know, so that I would make them probably like this small. I would make them this small compared to this one. See? Because that way it would be more meat, you know? I would get more meat, more meatballs. So yeah, that's just how I'm gonna be doing that. And that's how I'm gonna be making them. Sorry about that. So they're grumbling at some stuff over there. Just do this one too. So then while I'm doing this, that's why I also like to leave the water boiling, because that way it just makes it faster for me to go ahead and put the meatball in there, and that way it could get ready. And then I just go ahead and start adding the potatoes as last. I put the carrot and then the zucchini together. But I tell you guys, I am so blessed that my father showed me how to make this, because this is just very delicious. Honestly, it really is. I know it's a very popular dish as well. So that's why we make it on special occasions, which is rainy days, rainy cold days. And then I make chicken soup as well. Or another soup that has like a pieces of big steak. And I make that as well. Oh, caldo de res. Yeah. I haven't actually conquered that one yet, the caldo de res. So, but I will soon. I will soon. I know I beat my dad already, because even he said, I had him taste it and he was just like blown out of the water. And he loves me, but he's not nice. If it's not good, he'll tell me. But I know, because he told me. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep on doing this, and then I'll come back to you guys, so I won't bore you guys with all the jibber jabber. I can't pause it. Okay, so these are the outcome of the meatballs. See, you just round it up, and here they go. In a little bit, I'll be showing you guys when I put them into the soup, so that way it can be made. And I'll be right back. Oh, this is about the time that we start putting in the meatballs. Your corn's looking good. The hominy is gonna be getting nice. The corn and the hominy obviously doesn't get mushy, so you're fine with that. You don't want to put in this kind of potato or the other potato in too soon, you know, or this one or the corn carrot. So I put it in, you know, so look at that. I'll show you guys the outcome when everything's ready to go into my tummy. Okay, so now this is, see how it's already come to a boil. I'm just gonna go ahead and lift this up, move it over here, and see this, how it's all already boiling in here. Okay, so now that's when I start going ahead and putting in the zucchini or the squash. I think it's squash. the zucchini, the squash, and the carrots. See, carrots. Gotta be careful how you put it, because it's really hot. See all that, how it's looking? Look at my meat. The meatballs are almost done, so that's why. You see how there's not that much grease? That's why, because I got that that type of meat that doesn't release all the fat, all that grease. If it does, if you get that one, because sometimes in the stores right now, it's hard to find that meat, that lean meat. What you do is just go ahead and you scoop like the juice, and you put it into another container, like another glass or a plastic that you're gonna throw away, and you just pick it up like this on the sides. You know, because I have that happen before to me, where I couldn't find the lean meat, so it's all the grease was right here. So you just scoop around it. So then after this starts getting kind of soft and everything, and the carrots, that's when I put the potatoes in, because these are different from the regular brown potatoes. These are very fast in getting soft, and you know, they get made really fast. So you just go ahead and wash everything, and then that way you could just go ahead and add everything to here, and then you could just stir this, and look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys, you see that? Oh my gosh. And that's the hominy. Yeah, that was all my cilantro right there. Right here, let me show you the hominy. Oh my gosh, you guys. So then I'll just show you guys when I'm all done with everything. I know this is a pretty long video, but I'll try to keep it pretty nice and short and fast for you guys. All right, so that's gonna be this, and at the end will be the potatoes. The last thing now is, well, not almost the last thing, is to put the potatoes in already. And the last thing will be to eat this. Oh my God, you guys, I cannot wait to just eat this. My mouth is watering. My whole house, the whole house smells so delicious because of all the delicious flavors that are in here. Honestly, my house is feeling so warm and just smelling so delicious and just so beautiful, you guys. Honestly, I just love this delicious meal. So when I am done, I will show you guys this delicious meal that my dad showed me how to make and that I made, and my family and I just tweaked it out a little bit more and added our own little goodies to it for these cold rainy days. So I'll be right back with the finishing touch as soon as the potatoes start releasing and getting soft. To close out this delicious albondiga making video by Sherry Berry, for my family, I'm going to show you guys the finishing touches. Look at how that looks, so delicious. I didn't make any salsa, so I went ahead and just got this Goya salsa. Is so delicious. Salsa verde, and it's mild. And then I also just got some tortillas. You roll it up like a taquito. And enjoy. Like I said, the only difference is we put hominy and the potatoes. Alright everyone, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like, share my videos, leave your comments below, and always hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a delicious or exciting video. Till next time.